So the Pergamon kings invited all the scientists to Pergamon city because Pergamon city was a really big cultural and science center. And many scientists came because he was giving really big money to the scientists. He was giving really good gold to the scientists. So it was very, very nice profit for the scientists. So from Alexandria, from Rome, from different parts of the world, many scientists came to Pergamon city. And you know, this hospital was founded at that time, the Asclepion was founded at that time. And they were writing books, and the library was getting bigger and bigger. You know, the papyrus paper was coming from Egypt, from Alexandria, and they were writing the books on the papyrus papers. But after a while, Cleopatra was a little bit annoyed with this because Pergamon library was getting really bigger and very high. It was getting bigger very fast. And in Alexandria there was not much scientists left because all of them came to Pergamon city. So they were writing books in Pergamon city. So she didn't want the biggest library to be in Pergamon city. So she prohibited the export of papyrus paper to Asia Minor, not to Pergamon city. To all Asia Minor, the papyrus paper was forbidden to send. And then, of course, it didn't stop the Pergamon kingdom. So Pergamon kings were very intelligent, and the Pergamon kings ordered the scientists to discover a new or invent a new paper, and then the scientists started to write the books on the sheep and goat skins. So these sheep and goat skins are very important today. This paper is very important, still used in textile industry. You know, the biggest textile exporter of the world is Turkey. We had a competition with China, but Turkey won this competition because in China the labor is really high today. So in Turkey is a leader about textile. So today this paper is still used in textile industry, and the name of this paper comes from Pergamon city. Probably I've heard this before. Pergament paper. Pergament paper was discovered. Sheep and goat skin actually. It is made of sheep and goat skin. So they were writing the books faster than before. It's a better paper, more durable. And then Cleopatra was very unhappy with this, so she had to stop this library. When she came to Asia Minor, she asked Mark Antony, do a favor to me if you want to marry me. So I want this library from you, he said to Mark Antony. And Mark Antony sent his forces, actually the forces in Alexander's army needed to be trained. So he sent his army to Pergamon city, and in the Pergamon city they destroyed the library and they burnt more than 200,000 books in this library. So Cleopatra did this beautiful job actually. So Cleopatra damaged the history in this way really big. You know, more than 200,000 books were burned by Cleopatra. A very small quantity of the books were thrown to the river and they put them in a different place. So in this way they saved a few of them. I mean a few thousand of them. So the rest of them were all burned by Cleopatra. This is called Library Wars in the history, ladies and gentlemen. The name of this story is called Library Wars. Very famous actually. So in the morning when we were passing here, I saw everybody was taking the picture of this place. Most, not everybody, but many guests were taking the picture of Gökova Gulf here. So it is very beautiful. If you have been to Dalyan, I don't know, but in the very clear weather, in the morning I pointed out our driver's son Ali. I pointed out you can see Dalyan from here. I don't know if you have been to Dalyan, but you can see Dalyan from here in the very clear weather. The Köyceğiz Lake, the beginning of Dalyan's river, is very clear sometimes. So it is a little bit foggy now. And also here you see the eucalyptus road just by the main road, a line of trees, very beautiful line of trees. It is called eucalyptus road. In the front it is Gökova Gulf. Gökova Gulf is very beautiful, actually one of the most beautiful places in Turkey. Saadettin Boran is a traveler, a sailor, and he traveled around the world twice by his yacht, and then he wrote many books about his journey, and he says, I have traveled around the world twice and I couldn't find a better place to settle down. So Saadettin Boran settled here and he gave his boat, his yacht actually, to a museum to be exhibited. So it is a very special place. You know, this place is a very well-known place. Many people are visiting this place. You know, sometimes Tom Hanks is coming, sometimes Roman Abramovich, Uma Thurman is coming, sometimes I'm going there. So all the famous people are visiting this place. So it is Gökova means Gök means sky, Ova means plateau, so the sky plateau, the name of this place. And again, I tell you another story about Cleopatra. According to a story, Mark Antony and Cleopatra met each other in this gulf. There's an island here. So it is called Cleopatra's Island, actually, today's name. On the way there's a sign of it as well. Just before Marmaris there's a sign, Cleopatra's Island sign. So Mark Antony and Cleopatra met each other on the island. And then Cleopatra wanted to swim there, but she didn't like the sand on the island. And she complained about this sand to Mark Antony. She said, I want a new sand, so I don't like this one. So Mark Antony ordered his man to bring the best sand on earth. And then his man brought a new sand by 7 ships from Egypt or somewhere from Africa. It is cold. And then Cleopatra liked this sand very much, and then she swam. This sand is unique, actually. This sand is nowhere in the world out of this place. Only here you can see this sand. I have been to this island for the last time about 5 years ago, and we couldn't take our shoes, we couldn't take our towels to the beach, we couldn't smoke on the beach, and we had to have a shower on the beach as well. I mean, before we leave the beach, because we had to leave all the sands behind. We couldn't take any sand with you. And I asked my friends what happened. Is the rules are still the same? They said rules have changed. So today you are not allowed to touch the sand on both sides of the beach. There are 2 stairs. You are going straight to the water. You are not allowed to touch. You are not allowed to lay down on the beach. They strictly forbidden today to touch this sand. It is a perfect sand, actually. It is very beautiful. But when you see it for the first time, when I saw this sand, I said, is this the one which is called the perfect one? Unique one. Is this the one? I said, because they are very thick sand pieces, really big pieces of sand. And but at the entrance of the island there is a picture they hanged on the window. This picture is a microscopic picture of this sand. It is like crystal pieces, these sands are. And there are many different colors of this sand there. And there are different stories. Of course, it is just a story. Mark Antony ordered this sand from Africa or somewhere from Egypt. So it is just a story of it. According to a different story, after a big earthquake, big quantity of fish died in the Gulf. And this sand, this fish fossils, it is another story about this. It is again another legend, actually. What the scientists say about this sand is, they say the island has big quantity of carbonate sources around this. So the sands are collecting these carbonate pieces with the waves, and they are getting bigger and bigger. So they are carbonate formations, they say. Also, you know, everything has a scientific name. So the scientific name of this sand is olite and pisolite, they call it. So carbonate formations they are. So they are very beautiful. And it takes your negative electricity as well, it is said. So ladies and gentlemen, I need to call office. I will complain about you. I will say my guests are not listening to me. If I don't call the office now, the Magic Life, Marmaris Imperial guests have to walk to the hotel. So I have to call and ask for the bus for the Marmaris Imperial guests. Is red wine colored sea. The Gökova Gulf was called red wine colored sea. Actually, this is a really different story, ladies and gentlemen. If I can reach the office, it is busy. I will tell you the story why it's called red wine colored sea.